Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I was V.Inspired by Lana, and I'm kind of doing a relaunch, and it's now called Plant-Based Mama. So yeah, the pandemic came, and then life got to life, and y'all know how that is. But I wanted to come back with a soup recipe as promised, because I posted that on yesterday. And it's Tuscan white bean soup. And then I'm going to, of course, add my little twist to it because that's what I do. I'm not, I'm not your typical go by the rule, follow recipe or girl. I'm not that person. I will somehow go by it, but I'm always going to add my little twist because I like creamy soups. I'm going to probably add a little bit of plant cream to it, and I'm going to add some other spices to it. So, because I love spice. I love hot stuff. So without further ado, I am going to show you a little bit of what I'm going to be adding into my soup, and let's get started. So we have some kale, which I've massaged some little olive oil into. We have our parsley, we have celery, we have onion, we have garlic, plum tomatoes, carrots, mushrooms. We have our canned beans, cannellini beans. I have 3 cans of those. I did buy some Jiffy cornbread mix. I usually make it by scratch, but hey, not today. Vegetarian, so I have some just egg and some plant milk that I add to that. Not sure if I'll get to it in this video, but I do like cornbread with my soups. And then I have some Simple Truth organic vegetable broth. I also have, let's see, some ground pepper, crushed red pepper, some oregano. We're going to use a little bit of tomato paste. I have some thyme leaves. And I always like to use Better Than Bouillon brand because it's so concentrated that it does give it a good flavor. And the only thing that's in this is garden carrots, celery, onions, and tomatoes. It's just another vegetable base to go with my liquid. And I'm going to throw in 1 or 2 cubes of the plant-based chicken broth. Like I told y'all, I'm not the fly by the seat of the recipe girl. And then I'm going to add 2 bay leaves. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So to a pan, my Dutch ovens. If anybody knows me, they know I love my Dutch ovens. I'm going to add a little olive oil to this. Let it get heated so that I can go ahead and start sauteing our vegetables. And what I'm going to add to this pot are my onions, carrots, and celery. Okay, so my my oil is hot. We're going to put in our carrots. Our onion. Go ahead and add our celery. I just love the colors. I have some mushroom and garlic, but I'm gonna I'm gonna wait to kind of let these saute down a little bit. Let's turn my heat down just a little. Okay, so as you can see, the color's looking gorgeous. I just love color. I eat with my eyes. How many of you eat with your eyes? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add my mushrooms. And then I'm going to add my seasonings. Like I said, it called for oregano and it called for thyme leaves and then the hot pepper flakes. But I'm going to add, I'll leave it in the description box how much of what I added. Like I said, I'm not a follow your recipe kind of girl. This is the time. And I'm just going to put as much in there as I feel like I should with every seasoning. These other oregano leaves, that's about enough for that. Of course, I'm going to add a little black pepper. Of course, What's food without garlic powder, right? Garlic doesn't have a lot of salt in it, so it doesn't have salt, period. So I'm going to use this. And then I'm going to use some Italian seasoning. It did call for this too, so it's one of the ingredients that I didn't show at the beginning. Take the top off because it's not coming out as fast as I would like it to. Okay. And I do have the garlic, fresh garlic that I chopped up, but I'm not going to put it in yet because I don't want it to burn. I want to put it in my last, at the very end, sort of. Once I let these marry and get the flavors conjoined, then I'll go ahead and add the rest of my ingredients. Like I said, this is going to be a simple recipe. I'm probably going to meal prep this with my cornbread for the week, at least a couple of days. You see all that? That's still on my spoon, all that deliciousness. I'll get it off when I put my broth in. Okay, so I'm going to add my basil and oregano Italian style tomato paste. It did not call for this specific kind, but it just sounded good to me. So, like I said, you know how I'm rolling. I'm going to add a heaping tablespoon of it, but I want to add the entire can. But I'm going to hold off a minute and see how it tastes as I go along. And then finally, I'm going to add my chopped garlic. Oh my God, guys, you should smell. Like, I always hear people say, I wish we had a smell button. I wish you could smell this. Like, I'm on a 16 and 8 intermittent fasting that I started back today. And this is going to come in clutch at 12 o'clock when I can eat. I can't wait. It smells so good. Okay, so I have rinsed my beans. And I'm going to go ahead and add them to that pot. Get them stirred in. I know you guys are probably saying, when are you going to add the liquid? When are you going to add the liquid? Hold your horses. I'm actually going to add it now. You know, this recipe calls for white wine. But since I have schoolwork to do today, lesson plans, your girl can't be putting no wine in here. Although, you know, it wouldn't be too much, but I think it'll be just fine without it. I'm going to turn my heat up a little bit. That is already looking good, you guys. I can't wait to try it. All those rich flavors that I put in there and seasoning. I think I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the tomato paste. It definitely can't hurt. I hope you guys try this out. But try it with the wine. And let me know if you like it. You guys ever notice that? I'm noticing the craziest things or the silliest things. Whenever we stir something and nothing's even on the spoon, we do that. Like every last drop. So I'm going to add, I know this looks like a lot, but I tasted it and it needs a little bit more salt. I don't like to add a whole lot of salt to things around here, but I think this, without me adding water to it, is going to give me the saltiness that I'm looking for, that I need. And if not, then I'll add a little salt to it. And I'm going to let that simmer for a little while, and then I'm going to add my kale. Now, you see the colors? I did add my tomatoes while I wasn't on camera. You can see those. Those things are so sweet and good. I could just eat that. Just tomatoes and and salt. who grew up like that. Just a country girl from Texas. Okay, let's let that simmer for about, I don't know, 10 minutes on high, and then we'll be back. Oh, I forgot. Our bay leaves. Just gonna push those down in there and let them do their job. Everybody has a role to play. As long as everybody remember that, you got a job to do. I'm gonna cover it and let it simmer for about 10 minutes, and then we'll check it out. Yeah, I don't know about y'all. I'm recording and didn't put the do not disturb on, so someone tried to call. I don't know about you guys, but I like to clean while I'm cooking because it makes it so much easier than having to do it when I'm done. You want every last drop. So I'm gonna add. I know this. So my goal is to create a plant-based meal for you every Sunday, like I mentioned. I don't think that it was hard for me to do what I do now because my friend says I've always been a chef. I just didn't acknowledge it. I just like to cook. I got that from my grandma. I've just turned all the things that I like to eat into plant-based meals. So that's how I've been able to stick with it so long. It's been 6 years. But I'm excited to be back. I am gonna try to go full force on this. I love cooking, like I said. If you guys ever want to do something with me on my live, like I said, I'm gonna go live on Sundays at between 6 and 7. So I'll post that through the weekend and let you guys know what I'm cooking. And if you guys want to go live with me and cook at the same time, we can do that too. I want this channel to be fun and interactive, no negative vibes, because that is not how I roll over here. So suck it up, Buttercup. If you're going to come over here with your negative comments and all of that, I'm all about the positivity. What else? Yeah, I'm just your plant-based mama over here trying to think of a slogan or motto, or I don't know what I want to call my followers, because it's not many of y'all now, but hopefully after this video I'll get some people to jump on. I do want this to be more than just a cooking channel, like but still surrounded around food. I want to go ahead and maybe shop with me for groceries. Let's do a grocery haul. I like decorating, so you might find us, my crew, who I'm talking to right now, you might find us at Hobby Lobby. That is my second home, truly. That is my second home. You might find me at Home Goods, Target, Walmart, wherever I can find a good deal on food and decorations. That's where you'll find me. What else do I like to do? I like to travel. I like to try different vegan restaurants, and I haven't had that option, because I'm so busy, but I plan on doing that maybe once or twice a month, and maybe do a review while I'm there and go live if they don't put me out. Some stores are funny about that, but I'll try it. So let's see how our soup is coming. Okay, as you can see, we have a roaring boil, and oh my gosh, it smells so good. Okay, as I told you before, I bet you guys was like, you said you was putting some chicken stock in there. Well, here's my little cube, and I'm just going to mash it up around here and just let it kind of do its thing in here. So I have beef broth and I have chicken stock, so it's going to be good. It's going to be delicious. All right. I'm going to turn this down a little bit and let it simmer, because at this point, I think I want to add my kale. Before I do that, this is the heavy whipping cream that I'm going to use to make it thick. It's by Silk and it is dairy free, so it is safe to drink or eat. Not drink, but eat. Make your desserts with. I've made whipped cream with it before, so good. But I think what I want to do now is add my kale. And look at this cute little pumpkin. I got this from Hobby Lobby. I just told y'all that I shop at Hobby Lobby. I got this a few years ago, and I'm going to put my soup in here because I'm extra like that. But look at my canisters, like for my sugar and flour. They look like pumpkins, but I really didn't buy them because they look like pumpkins. But yeah, I'm going to put my soup in this. It's pretty deep. But isn't it cute? All right, back to our kale. Stay focused. All right, so I'm just gonna, this looks good enough to eat by itself because it's all glistening and soft. You know, that's how you get your kale soft. You massage it in olive oil. And I let mine sit overnight too, so it's gonna be extra soft. It looks like a lot of kale, but you guys know, just like spinach, kale will dwindle down to nothing. So I'm going to use it all. Let's give it a stir so that the heat can do its job. Like I said, everybody's got a role. Everybody's got a role to play in there. If everybody plays their role, it's going to turn out just fine. Yep, I see that bay leaf in there. Believe me, I'm going to get it out before I eat it. And this is a little thicker than I would like my soup. So you know what I'm going to do? I am going to take some of that better than bouillon seasoning, and I'm going to mix it with a cup of hot water. So I'm going to take a cup of hot water, and then I'm going to mix maybe a half a tablespoon, and just to give me some more liquid. So here's my liquid, here's my cup. Yeah, that's exactly what I needed. Yep, that was a bit clumped up the end, but that's okay. It's gonna get mixed in. It calmed it down some. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my bay leaves before y'all have a heart attack. Quit screaming at me. I know it's there. I told you I was gonna get it out. Probably could have left it in there longer, but I'm tired of hearing y'all's mouth. Get that bay leaf out of there, okay? It's out. Calm down. Okay, that looks so good. Now I'm going to add my heavy whipping cream, and then I'm just gonna let it simmer for about 15 minutes, and we're gonna do a taste test. Okay, now for, you say stop, you're gonna turn it white, and mind your business. Still got some color to it. Hey, I'm biracial. My soup can be biracial, okay? I told y'all I'm not follow the recipe or follow the recipe kind of girl. It's still gonna taste good, I guarantee. All right, so I'm gonna let this chill out for a little while. Like I said, for about 15 minutes. Let me go ahead and taste, do a taste test. I don't need to add anything else. I'm gonna let it simmer, and we're gonna check back on it, and I'm gonna taste test it for you guys on camera, and we're gonna be out of here. You guys ever throw a towel over your shoulder? That's when you think you're doing something. When you think you are doing something in the kitchen, put a towel over your shoulder and say, put some respect on my cooking. I think this has been on long enough. I am going to transfer this to my pumpkin bowl. It should be able to fit everything. Or everything. So I will bring you guys back over here where I started. See, isn't it so cute in the little pumpkin bowl? I'm extra. The parsley, I'm just going to put on the part that I eat. I'm not going to put it in the whole bowl because, you know, I don't want it to mix in with the kale. So I'm going to go ahead and try just a little bit. Because I don't like mess. All right, let's see. Okay, yep. See, still got my towel on my shoulder because I'm a cook. Oh, shit. It's so hot. Of course it is. I just got it out. But guys, it looks so good. It smells so good. Let's see. I want to get some of everything in here. The beans, the carrots, the onions, the celery, the kale. All that good stuff that I put in there earlier. You guys have to try this. You have to try it. This will probably be gone by Wednesday because I'm going to eat some for lunch. I'm going to eat some for dinner. And I'll take some to work. But thanks you guys for tuning in. And again, this is Plant-Based Mama. If you like what you see here and want more videos of this, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe and share the video. Let other people see what we're doing over here. Until next time, I'll see y'all later.